Hi, I'm here in front of the Duomo, which is the cathedral in Milan, and I've just been for a tour, and it was interesting. I learned something that I didn't know about, and that is that they have inside the cathedral a nail from the cross of the crucifixion, and that nail was acquired by Emperor Constantine's mother, and it found its way here. And interestingly, there's a huge cathedral inside, and at the top they have a sort of a red light, and that indicates the place hanging above the altar where the nail is. And every year the Bishop of Milan goes up on some kind of lift, I think, to collect the nail. He brings it down. They have a ceremony, and they have a festival of the nail where the nail is exposed to be seen by the faithful for 40 hours, and then it's put back in its box. Now, churches are those kinds of places where the external, like external reality, and the spiritual or internal reality kind of get together, if you like. And I think that the interesting thing about the sacred nail is that I struggle to think that there's anything particularly special about the nail, but by association it has acquired a level of sacredness which makes it special, makes it important, makes it valuable to people. Now, human beings acquire beliefs as they go through life, a bit like putting on clothes. We keep putting on beliefs, and some of those beliefs are useful to us and some of them are not useful. But what often happens is that we just acquire beliefs and we don't think about them. Now, if you have any problems with things like anxiety or depression or OCD or panic or anything, any mental health problem at all, absolutely any mental health problem at all, you have acquired some beliefs that are not useful to you, but you're not aware that they're not useful. You're simply suffering the consequences of the belief. And I think it's really worth thinking about this, because we acquire beliefs, we don't challenge them. If the belief's not working for you, then you definitely need to think about changing it. Well, how do you know that you've acquired a belief that's not functional or not useful? Well, one of the ways that you could learn about, one of the ways you could figure this out, is to ask yourself, is there anything that I cannot do that other people can do? Is there anything that I'm limited by? And here are simple examples, right? I can't be among crowds. Look at the crowds here in front of the Duomo. Huge number of people here. Certainly in the hundreds, maybe even thousands. Possibly thousands, okay. I can't be in crowds. If you couldn't be in this crowd, that would be because you believe that the crowd is in some respects dangerous to you. If you can't drive, if you can't drive on roads you've not been on before, if you can't go on motorways, if you can't go to supermarkets or shops, if you can't talk to people that you've not talked to before, if you can't go to parties or socialise, if you can't eat out, if you can't do all sorts of things, then you're unable to do something that other people find normal, commonplace, no challenge whatsoever. People keep taking photographs, and someone was even waving at me. It turns out they're waving at a pretty girl behind me. I thought that was a bit odd. So, if there's something that you're limited in being able to do, but everyone else can do, that's going to tell you, it's going to be a pretty good indicator that you're running a self-limiting belief. I cannot do this because. And if that's the case, you need to think about it, you need to challenge it, because if you don't challenge it, nothing will change, because we typically don't recognize the beliefs that we have, and we tend not, therefore, to challenge them. So, here in front of the Duomo, I thought it was just worth talking about some of the beliefs that we have that are useful to us, and some of the beliefs that we have that are not useful to us. I'm thinking about taking some ownership of those things, because unless we own our beliefs, they will continue to dominate our lives, and we'll have no awareness of them doing that. So I hope you found this interesting. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen here in Milan, and in front of this busy square.